Howdy guys. I'm just keeping you guys updated. We had got two different sizes of this teak flooring. And by the way, this is solid teak, 3/4 inch flooring, tongue and groove. And they put fluting on the back to keep it from cupping. But this is 5 inch, and these other ones are 3 1/4. So this is my dad's doing all the cutting out here. So he's organizing all the pieces according to their sizes, because we're shuffling in different sizes into the ceiling. You know, because you got to stagger your joints at least 6 inches when you're coming across on top of the boards. You can't have the joints next to each other because it's kind of not aesthetically pleasing, and then it kind of makes your lines could start to vary, because the boards are pretty accurate. Honestly, this flooring company makes really nice flooring, but sometimes the flooring, depending upon the grain, may swell a little bit more than the next board, and they may not be exactly 100% the exact dimension width-wise. So when you start, you know, having joints next to each other, your lines start to zigzag. So you want to keep your lines straight. You can see my father's picking out colors, but we're starting to create patterns on the ceiling, so it's not just one big bland surface. So anyways, he had figured it out that we're going to do some kind of a wide board inlay in this ceiling, because we have some kind of a asymmetrical space where the main space is on this side, and then the planter takes up a good portion of that side. So you got this imbalance of the room. So rather than just run around the room the way we were, and you can see the mite is happening now. The way we were running around and then just totally disregard what's happening in the space is okay if you're not paying attention. But you know, my dad's always watching stuff, so as it was going up, we had stopped just to look at it and make some decisions on what it's gonna look like before it's done. Because you know, after it's up and then you say, we should have did this, you know, it's kind of too late. This stuff gets glued up, and when it's up and nailed, it don't want to come down. So we're gonna have kind of an interesting ceiling going on here. It's gonna make some kind of a centering in the space, and the lights are gonna center in this area. We're gonna use some larger boards in this area, and then we're gonna continue with the smaller boards over in the planter area. And then when you look from this direction, this makes more sense, because as the narrow boards run down and hit the edge of the window opening, it's now the wide boards are going to pick up on that window dimension and start to come here, and then you see from this edge to there works similar from what's going on from there to here. So there's going to be a balance. Even though there's an imbalance in the space, the ceiling is going to rebalance it. So that's the idea anyways. So just sharing where we're going to go next. But we did get a few of these up, and you know, we're making a couple of little changes as we go along. But it's going up nice. I mean, it's a nice, it's by Bella Wood, and they make a nice product, and that finish has a 100-year warranty on it. So it's some kind of an oxide finish, and it's satin, which is nice. It's not real glossy, and the micro edge is a tight micro edge, so you really don't see a jump between the boards. So you have a plane, not a series of grooves. So it has more of a softness to it. Alright guys, just sharing that, and how it's going up for us. It's going up pretty nice and pretty tight, so. Alright. That's it. I just wanted to show you a couple things we're working on, and then you can see some of the grain patterns. So it does have some nice character to it. And then you can see that's the tongue. When we drive it up there, you always drive it with the tongue facing you, because the nails get concealed underneath the tongue, and they have like a nail groove just where the nails sit. So it's always the tongue to you. And if you're using this glue, just make sure you don't put any near the edge, because if it happens to squeeze out and dries overnight, and you come tomorrow and the next day try to drive a board in there, you're not driving a board in there. The glue is not going to let you get in there. So anyways, that's the way it's looking. That's how it ended up meeting up to that window. Alright guys, we'll share more as we make progress, but that's the next video of the series of teak boards. Alright guys, till the next one.